Recall that for our circular shaft subjected to a torque, we derive the following equations for the angle of twist and the rate of twist. So here we're going to use the notation that the rate of twist is theta, and therefore the angle of twist is equal to the rate of twist, as we can see, multiplied by z, where z is the distance from the origin to the section in the bar where we're finding the angle of twist. So consider some section at a distance z from the origin of the bar. Under a torque, the fibre AB rotates to the fibre AB dash. And here we'll denote the direction cosines as cosine alpha, which is equal to x on the radius of the shaft. And similarly, sine alpha is y on the radius of the shaft. So under small deformations, we consider this distance s from point B to B dash is approximately the radius by the angle of twist, which is theta z, where theta is the rate of twist. So this distance s is approximately equal to the arc length of this segment, which is valid under small deformations. So again, under small deformations, beta, which is this angle, is approximately 90 degrees minus alpha, where alpha is this angle over here. So therefore we can write the displacement u, which is the horizontal component of the displacement of the fibre. So that will be minus s cosine beta. So cosine beta is the same thing as sine alpha. So we can write this as minus s sine alpha. And similarly, the vertical displacement of the fibre is positive s multiplied by sine beta, which is the same thing as cosine alpha. So we have s cosine alpha. And now we can substitute for s and substitute for sine alpha. So therefore the horizontal displacement is minus r theta z by y on r, and the vertical displacement is r theta z by cosine alpha, which is x on r. So cancelling r, we get u is minus theta zy, and v is the rate of twist by z by x. And these displacements will be useful when we derive the torsion equations for non-circular open sections subjected to a torque.